Hello students. Let's continue with this problem. So we know that the Smith family lives in McAllen. They consist of 4 people, and this table is showing their monthly budget. So we also know that Mr. Smith works 180 hours per month and he earns $12 per month. So we already figured out that in 1 month, the Smith family has a total monthly budget of $2,885. We also figured out that Mr. Smith works 180 hours at $12 per hour for a monthly income of, we figured out, remember, we did 180 times 12, and we got $2,160. So we know this is his monthly income, and we know this is their monthly total. So now we have a question, a second question, part B. How much money does the Smith family need to cover their monthly budget? So we know that here is their budget, what they need to pay. Is $2,885. However, Mr. Smith makes $2,160. Okay, so we can look at it like this. This is the $2,160. So they still need some more money, more income to cover all of their expenses. So that question, and maybe we should consider it, how much more money do they need, right? That's what they're asking me. How much money does the Smith family need to cover their monthly budget? So how much more money do they need? They're asking me this part right here. What is the difference between the money that they have for Mr. Smith's income and the money that they need to pay for all of their expenses for the month? So what do you think we should do to find that difference? Do you remember what difference could indicate? Yes, we need to subtract. So we know that they need $2,885, and Mr. Smith is bringing in $2,160. So we subtract that, we'll be able to figure out how much money they still need. So it looks like they need $725 to be able to cover their expenses. So to cover their expenses, they need $725 more, and that would be G. So this is important in our finances, and we can think about real life situations, right? So Mr. Smith is working, he's bringing in an income, however, it's not enough. And so this is where sometimes we think either people need to get a second job to try to cover their expenses, or maybe they have the second person in the household also work so they could cover the other parts of the expenses. So, for example, maybe here, then Mrs. Smith might need to work and try to have a job where she can at least earn $725 a month to cover the rest of the expenses. This is real life situation. So in this topic that we are covering, it is very important, our financial literacy, to understand budgets. And like in this case, where we need to figure out what is our budget, what is our income, and what will we still need. So for Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith, or for the Smith family, in order to cover their monthly budget, they need $725 more.